hmm The RCWs that obligate sheriffs to enforce the laws, yes. You actually are violating a law when you violate the law that obligates you, yes, to enforce criminal laws. Now, what the actual penalty or fine is for doing that, I don't think they've ever had to decide that. But when you, as a sheriff in every county, yes, have an obligation to do what the law says, and you took it upon yourselves to not do what the law says, your duty to make a complaint. There's going to be some new fines, yes, and jail time, for refusing to do your duty. Now, they put this in here so that you have an understanding that when you became a sheriff, yes, and you had knowledge of any crime within your jurisdiction because you're there in your jurisdiction, I don't think that there's had to be some sort of reevaluation of exactly what it means. It's worse than official conduct. That's only a gross misdemeanor. It's got to be a felony. Now, well, I don't think duty to make complaint, RCW 36.28, it is, yes, it shall be the duty of all sheriffs to make complaint of all violations of the criminal law. You have intentionally decided that you would not make any criminal complaint, yes, any complaint of any violating of criminal law. It came to your, I don't think that they've ever had to, yes, as a state legislature realize, yes, that all these sheriffs that are employed in the various counties, yes, that have these general duties, yes, yes, yes. Now, general duties, the sheriff, is the chief executive officer, and conservator of the peace of the county, in the execution of his or her office, yes. He or she and uh, his or her deputies, yes, shall arrest and commit to all persons who break the peace. Am I upsetting you, Sheriff? You're the one that's refusing to enforce the laws or attempt to break it, and all persons guilty of public offenses. Yes. It is your obligation as a sheriff, yes, to do your duty as a chief executive officer to commit to prison any individual that commits a felony. Bill, as the chief executive officer, your general duty, number one, shall be to arrest and commit to prison, all persons uh, guilty of public offenses. Now, for all the times that you arrested me, where I never committed any crime, yes, you've continuously allowed right now individuals to not be arrested for falsification of state identification. For having me arrested for the alleged violation on June 16th of 2017. Yes, when you had the knowledge that I was in Port Angeles. These are criminal offenses, Sheriff. Now, let's see. Number two, shall defend the county against those who, by right or otherwise, endanger the public peace or safety. Yes, obviously, it's an endangerment to public peace or safety. Yes, when you fraudulently make up traffic citations and criminal complaints right now. See, the public, their safety, yes, and their peace. I'm not the only one that you did this to. I am the public, yes. And since I am the public, yes, you decided to make up fraudulent arrests right now. Well, look at Christy Miller. Her signature is not the same. Oh, Heidi Lee Budner. Yes, her signature is not the same. Cyber stalking. It's not cyber stalking. I wasn't in Squim, Washington. There is a serious endangerment of public safety and the peace of the public. For you to decide that you're arbitrarily going to arrest anybody you want. As the chief executive officer and conservator of the peace of the county, yeah, considerable endangerment of public peace and safety, yes, for every time you arrest someone, yes, when you know they didn't commit any crime, uh, shall execute the process and orders of the courts of justice or judicial officers when delivered for that purpose according to law. Well, let's see here. You issued a protection order, yes, where you did not do your duty. You violated the law, yes, when you had someone other than the sheriff's office serve me in the Squim Public Library. That happens to violate Law 36.28.010, Sheriff Bell Benedict. Now, every time that you issued one of these, yes, where I was a resident of Clallam County, yes, and you waited until I was in Squim, Washington, the sheriff's department could have arrested me at any moment. Now, these warrants for arrest, where you said, well, we just don't arrest in this county, we arrest in a different city. Yes. Too much paperwork for you? I'm suing you, each and every sheriff, yes, for not doing your general duties. Now, let's see. You refuse to execute the process and the orders of the Court of Justice or the court commissioner when he issued the protection order. Poop. You had someone other than a sheriff do it when your general duty, sheriff, right now, was to serve me. Yes. Now, as I said, it was not just a wrongful execution of the court order today. Yes, it is. It's the violating of the general duties of each and every sheriff. Now, you're all going to misprison each other's felony. Poop. Listen, snaz. I'm taking your fucking retirement.